Bitcoin has one final chance to regain this bullish trend and actually make a new all-time high. There's still a decent probability that the Bitcoin bear trend hasn't started. We're still in a long-term bull trend, and this is just a short pullback during this long trend that we've seen time and time again when we had major tariff news, when Donald Trump was elected. And here, all we're doing, we're only down 16%. And if you can see, since the beginning of the bull trend in 2023, this orange line is the 20 exponential moving average on the monthly chart, and we've never broken below. Right here, all we've done, as we've done many times, retest, retest, and right now we are retesting that 20 exponential moving average. Now, during the last bear trend, this 20 EMA on the monthly chart acted as a super strong trend analysis tool to say as soon as this first monthly candle broke below the EMA and actually closed below, you can see this was the first time during that trend that the overall price did close below on the monthly chart. That was the true beginning of the major downtrend where we dropped more than 60% just from that initial price. Actually, much more than that. We actually dropped, 60%. So that was the clear mark in the trend to say, okay, the bullish trend is over and we now need to look for a change in direction. So this 20 EMA on the monthly chart, super strong indicator. And right now we haven't broken below, but any monthly close, if this candle was to close below the EMA, that would be our signal to get out of this Bitcoin trend. Now, I've also been focusing on in previous videos here, we also have this blue line. We've now switched to the weekly chart, and this is the 50 moving average on the weekly chart. So this is a slightly shorter time frame. Obviously, the weekly is still a long time frame, but as we can see, we also never had a close below this 20 or 50 simple moving average on the weekly, and just in the last 2 weeks, we have actually closed below, and this is finally giving just a bit of a red alert signal to say this could be the beginning of the bear trend. We've finally, for the first time, broken below the 50 EMA, which was going to happen eventually. And now we're mainly focusing on the monthly. If we also get a confirmation or a break below this 20 EMA on the monthly, then that to me signifies that the long-term trend on the monthly and the weekly is changing. If the monthly and weekly trend is changing, we don't want to continue to look for longs to the upside. We might want to wait for an accumulation zone, as I've actually showed in previous videos, something like a 50% retracement from the beginning of the trend in late 2022 to the top of the trend, potentially on around the 10th of August or 6th of October, or 10th of October. Around a 50% retracement would bring us down to 71 to around 50,000 in this 618. And this is the type of region, if we are going to start the bear trend, this is where I'm going to be looking for my long-term entries. So if we can, what I am expecting is a grind much higher. We'll actually reclaim this 100,000, potentially re-break above this old all-time high. And if we do, that could be a great signal to say, okay, we'll exit at least a portion of our long-term positions that we were looking to enter back in early 2023, and then look for that reaccumulation zone in here. So overall, there's a lot of signals that are starting to show, that are starting to break the overall trend of Bitcoin. This first weekly chart overall is still strong, but it's the first signal to say, okay, this could be the beginning of the end. Even here, when we move down on much shorter term timeframes, nearly every chart is continuously showing bearish strength. So overall, the bearish trend hasn't been confirmed for Bitcoin, but there's a lot of signs to say this could be the final pump to the upside and could be our last chance to actually be selling Bitcoin above this $100,000 per coin. If you have enjoyed the video, smash the like and subscribe, because I'll see you in the next one, and check out all links in the video description.